Why am I not surprised?
We're back on Morning Line. Thanks for joining us.
So, I mean, he sometimes makes you shake your head.
No, it's our final segment here on my show. This is Morning Line, and it's so nice to have three of my good friends on with us this morning. That's Lelan Statom. It's Rebecca Schleicher.
I'm not sure I'm qualified as a friend, but I'm here.
Okay, well, I can call you that. I don't know, you know. But we have some more phone calls as we're talking holiday memories. And before we wrap things up, just start thinking about this as we wrap up the show. If you can think of what, and I've done this before, what your favorite maybe Christmas gift was that you can remember from your childhood. Is there one or something that somehow stands out? Maybe there isn't.
Yeah.
But think about that real quick, and let's take a few more calls. We'll go to Darlene. Hi, Darlene.
Hey.
Hey, what's on your mind on this holiday season?
Merry Christmas to Channel 5, the #1 news. And this Channel 6.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to ask you all a question. I need your advice. I'm a real happy person. Christmas, I like to go buy a lot of gifts. And I have a family, 2 family members, my sister and her daughter. They going through something. And I want to know what I can do to get them together for Christmas. Do I make up some kind of story that's bad so everybody can get together and reunite that way? I just need some advice.
So you're saying they're not getting along right now, and you need to find a way to get them together somehow?
Yes, yes.
Well, boy, that's tough.
And you don't think if you individually talked to them and said, hey, I want to get you guys together, just come for me, please, do you think that would work?
Well, I tried that on Thanksgiving. It didn't work.
Okay.
So that's why I want to make up something that's kind of bad so they can get together. And then I got gifts for everybody, and I'm going to give one to one and one to the other. Like each one of them gave each other a gift. You know, trying to just get the family back together, because Christmas is just the time that the family is supposed to get together, love, be happy, everything, you know, and I'm missing that right now.
Oh, man,
I'm not going to let that steal my joy.
Good. Good for you.
But I just need my family together, and I don't know what to do.
That's a hard one.
It really is.
Because if you do
hard.
it with subterfuge, if they both show up not expecting it and they see each other and think you've tricked them, then they might get angry.
It might
or
get
do you
worse.
think, or maybe they walk in and see the festiveness and their anger washes away and they get along. That's kind of your call on that. But you know, that's tricky, isn't it?
It is tricky.
Yeah. I want to be tricky this year. I don't know what to do, but you know what? I'm not going to give up faith on God, you know, because I know if he bring you to it, he'll get you through it.
He will.
So I'm just going to keep my faith and just know that everything is going to be all right.
Yep, listen, I think that's a great idea, and I would kind of go with what Rebecca said. I mean, I assume they both love you, and if you tell them it's really important to you, and that would be a gift for you maybe, hey, just come, you guys don't have to talk, but just spend some time with us all together. Maybe they'd agree to show up, and then who knows what happens.
And you can always bribe people with food.
Yeah.
That's true.
Make their favorite food and say, here, and then...
It worked with us.
It did.
Yeah.
All right, if you need a little help, tell them you've given them 2 different times, but secretly give them the same time.
There you go.
Then that way it's not a deal of making something up that's really bad.
Exactly. I agree.
That's a good idea. Kind of like, well, she's going to be here at 1, and then she'll be here at 3. So, and then tell them to both show up at 2.
Because that stuff kind of backfires sometimes. It can.
Well, good luck with that, and it's nice of you to even think about them and bringing them together. Let's see. I think we've got Jules. Hi, Jules. Oh, Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas. I just want to tell you my favorite memory growing up as a child is my dad was a Metro police officer. He's now retired. And we lived close to East Station. And so every year my mom would throw this holiday party and everybody would show up. And I think I enjoyed that more than Christmas morning, just the camaraderie with all of the fellow officers, you know, and their families. And I miss it because they moved to Goodlettsville and my dad's retired, and so that's my favorite memory of Christmas.
That's a great one. Again, you're just sitting on the theme about family and being there. That was more special to you than Christmas morning.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even Thanksgiving, the officers that were working out at East Station, I mean, at one point I told my parents they just should put a revolving door on the front door because of the people coming in and out. It was so much fun. I loved it as a kid, and I miss it so much having so many people around.
Yeah. Well, you got those memories. And, hey, Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling and sharing.
No problem.
Okay.
I love you guys.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Let's see. We'll squeeze in Lee real quick, and then Lee, go ahead, Lee.
I want to tell you, I'm 95 years old, and my daddy always, in my youth time, would butcher hogs and put up his own meat and smoke his hams.
Wow.
He would boil a ham out in a black kettle 2 or 3 days before Christmas, and my mom would make 3 or 4 cakes.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
it's
So
gonna be- yeah.
sweet.
Do you like country ham?
Oh, I love it. And for years, I was the one after my daddy's gone that would boil hams. We put up our own meat, put it in salt, and then smoked it, and it was the best in the world.
What a cool tradition.
And we
Yes.
always look forward to having that ham. It would do several days, maybe about a week. We'd have to put it in a different room in the house. We didn't to keep it cool enough because we had wood heat in the heaters, and I miss that a lot. And those country hams, you could not beat them anywhere in the world for taste.
Oh, they're so good. But I'm glad you brought up the country ham. That gives us
Yes.
something to talk about real quick here. But listen, Merry Christmas to you, and thank you for calling and sharing. And have a good holiday, all right?
I do try to watch you, Nick, when you're on, especially with all these trials and things.
Oh, yeah.
Get glued to the TV, but I enjoy you very much as well as the rest of the cast.
Well, thank you.
I
Merry
watch
Christmas.
most of the mornings, but I'm alone right now. But
Yeah.
be with some of the family on Christmas that Eve
Good.
day, I believe it is. But at this age, I just rather be home where I'm warm and
understand.
comfortable and go over some memories.
That's it, and you sound great. Well, listen, we're part of your family too, and thank you for calling in today, all right? Thank you so much. And you've got me thinking now about country ham. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I can only eat so much of that, and then I start buzzing, okay?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
blood pressure. Now, Ed Rice. Ed Rice is the master, and I just talked to him the other day. He called me the other day. He's like, Nick, I just got back from the hospital. They just treated an aneurysm. That guy fights all
wow.
these illnesses, and he's a machine. He's older. I asked him, how's hams doing for you this year? And he's like, best year we ever had, Nick. I mean, years ago, I went out. Ed sweats and cooks his own hams. I did a little story.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart saw it.
Oh, my gosh.
And then she starts putting it on the show. And now he's got a big... You've had his hams.
Yes,
You've made that, haven't you?
No, yeah, I have.
Do you like country ham?
Yes, love country ham.
But
Me
it
too.
doesn't love you.
Well, you know, after a while, so much food doesn't love me. But the deal is, country ham, I love it. I just have to, it's in moderation.
Right.
It is.
Slice
You're
or
right.
two.
Exactly.
Right. It's so good.
It is so good.
Yeah.
That on a biscuit, is that how you like to eat it?
Yes. I like it on those Hawaiian biscuit
Oh,
bun
yeah.
things. And then I put a piece of Ed Rice's ham on there, and it is... The thing is, his hams are country ham. Prosciutto, which I like, which is like, it's a rich ham that's sliced thin. It's kind of like that. But every time you eat it, you get you're thirsty. Anyway, Ed Rice and Sons Country Hams is in Mount Juliet on Lebanon Road, and they're still open. It's fantastic. It's like stepping back in time. Because they actually sweat the hams there, cook them, treat them, everything, and then slice them for you there.
So is that your favorite ham, country ham? Would you say is your holiday favorite?
For the holidays?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I like so many things.
Yeah, I know.
You
It's hard
I
to
do.
pick one.
It's up there, but truly, because it has to be so much in moderation, is probably one reason I love it. I always want more, and you know, when you don't take that extra more, you always keep thinking about it. I
know.
And so it's good.
It's in the back of your
That's
mind.
really good. All right, so your favorite toys, because we just have a couple minutes, or not, maybe it wasn't a toy. Your favorite Christmas gift. Did anyone think of one
I didn't.
as a kid?
I think probably the best one, actually not probably, definitely the best
Good.
one. My parents surprised me when I was little with, and I think this was partially for them too, with a trampoline.
Oh, awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's
And I remember it was very hush-hush, and I was pretty young, but I was old enough to know something weird was going on because my parents were kind of in and out of the house a lot, and there was like a babysitter there, even though my parents were still home, and they were setting it up.
Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah, and that was the neighborhood hangout. That's when, you know, people would just knock at your door and not call beforehand, and you would just everyone would just be on the trampoline all day.
Yeah. And those were the days before the safety things around the
Oh,
sides.
no nets.
Yeah.
No
No
nets.
nets.
Nowadays, those things
just
are
go
dangerous,
flying off.
but they are a blast.
They are a
I never got a
blast.
trampoline. I would have loved one.
We
I
had
killed
one
myself.
with
I think I only fell off once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No broken arm.
No, flat on my back, perfect, just stand right back up. You're a kid. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. That's a great gift, though.
Now, Lelan, you never got gifts at Christmas. Was that it?
Yeah, you know what? Probably favorites would be, there were several years I got bicycles or 10-speed bikes and things like that. And probably one of the best and most useful ended up being a typewriter that I got, because I had asked for an electric typewriter in high school and everything because of all the papers that were going on. And at that point, the factory where my mom had worked had shut down and all that stuff. So I didn't think there would be much of anything going on for us that Christmas. But Mama found a way, and I actually had that thing until about actually it's still in a closet somewhere.
I hope you have
it. It went through college and everything.
How cool.
Yeah.
You used it.
Oh, I used it big time with all those papers through college and stuff, and really until we got more into this computer era, I was still using it at home.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
You just have to white something out if you.
It actually had a whiteout deal with it.
Oh,
hey, it's funny because I think we have some younger people in the audience. What's a typewriter?
That's what
it's
used
just
to have
fingers.
I remember the old manual ones. At least you had an electric one.
But then I guess from our standpoint, maybe just a little bit before you, but we had typing classes. Did you have typing class? I know it's called keyboarding now. But I had to pass a typing test to get in
high school.
My next level of classes at UT.
Interesting.
W.E. Pascal, Callaway County High School. That's right. We had to pass that. You know what? I wouldn't say I had a favorite gift, and this is it's going to make me sentimental, but I mean, we didn't have a lot growing up, so I don't want to say like one gift because like we didn't get presents through the year. I mean, like on our birthday, but not like you know how kids want stuff all the time now.
Yeah.
We just didn't do that. So I just remember thinking Christmas morning was so magical because you know, I would mark in the Sears Roebuck, just different things, and it wasn't even necessarily, very many things under the tree, but it just was magical as a child to me to have gifts there.
Yep.
When I woke up, and
and knowing Santa put them there.
Yes,
that's awesome.
It was
fun.
fun.
Isn't the best part actually just ripping the paper and opening the box?
Oh,
like that's the best part.
And then the disappointment when you get the ugly sweater. Listen, we got to take a break as we just wrap things up. They're going to stay with us through the end of the show, and we'll be back right after this.